What would you think if you got pregnant as a teenager?
I feel like I get killed.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. I'm Jules.
Hi, I'm Talbot.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Vanessa. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Maddie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet y'all. What do you think you're here for?
I saw a baby outside, so that's all. I'm thinking of a young parent.
Yeah, I'm a teen mom.
When I came in, I thought the baby was the ladies outside.
Yeah, that's my mom. So she's a
Yeah.
grandma.
Wow.
Yeah. How old do you think I am?
19?
I'm 15. Yeah. I had my baby when I was 14, and I had just turned 14 when I got pregnant.
That's kind of weird. 14?
Yeah, I know.
How old is your daughter?
She's 10 months, almost 11 months.
What's her name?
Everly.
That's a good name.
Thank you.
What was your first reaction when you found out you were pregnant?
I was scared. I was mostly just terrified of my mom's reaction, though, because my mom's like my best friend. I didn't want her to look down on me.
What was your mom's reaction when you told her?
Okay, so surprisingly, a lot of people think that my mom would have like freaked out, kicked me out, but she just hugged me and said it's gonna be okay.
Oh, that's really nice.
Did you tell your boyfriend like immediately?
Well, he was my ex at the
Ex,
time,
yeah.
and I told him the day of. I actually Snapchatted him to tell him. At first, he thought I was lying, and then I went and got a sonogram, and I sent him a picture, and he's like, "Oh crap, it's real. She's really pregnant." What do you think your mom would say if you said you were pregnant when you were 14?
I'm not really sure. I think she would freak out. Because, like, I'm still at that point, I'm like, ew. Like,
Cooties. What's up,
no,
cooties?
I just am like, oh, that sounds weird and disgusting.
What is it that you would think is weird and disgusting?
Sex.
What do you think the right age is to start having sex?
When you're a junior in high school, you can explore each other's bodies.
Actually, like in 8th grade, that's when my friends started like having sex and stuff. So there was a
middle
lot of people. 8th grade, like the late 8th grade, like the
Okay.
end of it. You know how boys, they always like want you to do stuff. Does that happen to you yet? Because I remember when I was 12, boys would always like send pictures and stuff. I'm like, what is that weird looking worm? They don't do that anymore here?
Oh, well, I got one Snapchat about it. It was just like, just gonna delete.
It's really bad. So I kind of got exposed to that early. And then when I got a boyfriend, he wanted to have sex. I didn't really want to,
Tell him
but
to do it himself.
I kind of thought, I love him, this is what he wants, so if I want to keep him, this is what I have to do, which is not the case. So never think that. But we ended up having sex, and I got pregnant.
Did you guys use protection?
No.
Well,
Yeah, but in Texas, they don't really teach you about that in school. Did y'all learn about like protection?
Yes.
all that
Yeah, like
stuff?
condoms and stuff.
Yeah. All they taught was abstinence. So they just said,
Oh.
this is sex, don't have it.
Oh.
And
So they never taught like protection or
so
STDs or anything?
I didn't really have any idea that it was so easy to get pregnant.
Yeah.
I thought it just happened like 1 out of 10 times, you know?
well, that's
But
not
it
the
does.
case.
Yeah, because they don't really teach you that in Texas. So if you were to be a teen mom too, is that like scary?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't promote it. So like, wait. What would y'all think if, let's say you got pregnant or you got a girl pregnant?
I would probably be a little ashamed of myself.
Yeah, I definitely was too.
Because
If
like
Vanessa got
I knew
pregnant-
that I could have gotten protection or something like
Yeah.
that. I'd probably do an abortion because I don't think I would be ready for
And I
it.
definitely understand that.
But if you chose to keep the baby after all, like, I'd be like, ooh, I'm an uncle. But then also, Vanessa, I'd feel like, oh, well, okay, if that's what she wants.
Yeah.
Did Everly's dad have a say in like abortion?
He tried to have a say. At first, he said abortion, and I said I cannot do that. And he just kind of had to accept it because, as unfair as it sounds, she was in my body. I'm pro-life for myself. Like, I would never get an abortion, but I still think other people should have that choice.
When you found out that you were pregnant, did you think that people at school would make fun of you?
Yes, a lot of people did. People can be horrible, especially online, because you get to hide behind a screen. I actually got, I think it was a DM, and it said, "You're disgusting, you're a whore, I hope you die during birth, better not yet your baby." And I just bawled my eyes out. I mean, we called the police, we were so mad.
The people feel bad for you being pregnant at 14?
Like, yes. Well, they also kind of feel like I'm a bad person because of it.
I don't
It's kinda
think
like
you're a
mixed
bad
thing.
person.
Thank
Just
you.
made it.
Bad choice.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Were you like kind of scared for like when the time was coming?
Yes, I definitely was. I got induced, so it was more controlled. It wasn't just a spontaneous labor.
What does childbirth feel like?
Well, if you get an epidural, it feels like you're pooping. I got an epidural. Have y'all ever heard of that?
Is that when they like give you stuff and then like
Vanessa's like, ha.
like I don't know.
It numbs you from like
Waist down.
here down. After a while, I kind of felt like I needed to poop. So they checked me and they're like, "Oh, she's crowning. It's time to push."
So you didn't need to poop.
No, I mean, I don't know if I did. Some people poop on the table, but like I didn't even
Ugh.
ask.
Wait, can the baby come out with the poop? I'm just asking.
I mean,
Like, can you poop and have a baby at the same time?
probably. It's probably happens.
Yeah.
How old do you think you're gonna be when you have a baby?
37.
37. That's really specific. I like that. Do you ever want to give birth? Like, obviously when you're older.
No.
No.
How much time do you have to take away of your day, like normal day life, to hang out with her?
Out of 24 hours in a day, she's with me for about 23, 22 of them.
So, do you think you were like ever missing out on anything that kids your age would be doing because of Everly?
I obviously don't get to go like to the dances or stuff, but it's not really my scene.
You have a best friend or someone like you hang out with a lot, or does your baby take up like all the time?
Like I still have my friends and I consider them my friends and I talk to them and stuff, but I really don't get that much time to hang out with them and I obviously can't like text and Snapchat all day. I kind of think of it as I have to choose between being a bad mom or a bad friend, and I'm a bad friend. Yeah. Do y'all want to meet Everly?
Yes.
Hi, princess.
She's so cute.
Oh, I love her little. I don't know. Are those pigtails? I can't.
Yeah, they're antennas.
I love babies so much.
Wait.
No.
Thank you for watching Kids Meet a Teen Mom. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our journey, there's a link down below. Don't forget to also subscribe to Hi Ho Kids and watch more Kids Meet videos.